Everyone, welcome you all to today's class, that is article and speech. My dear student, what do you understand by this word article and speech? Don't you think this article is writing about a composition of a particular topic? Yes, it's somewhat a composition where you will be given a topic and you need to write maybe against the topic, or you may write for of the topic, right? So here we will read about what exactly article and speech is, and we need to keep in mind certain points that what should be kept in mind in order to frame a proper article. So it's my humble request, my dear kids, just turn your pages and see page number 268 and just see what exactly this article and speech is. So the first heading I would like to underline is, you can see here, an article is a formal piece of writing on a topic of general interest. It can be descriptive as well as narrative. So it should be descriptive and narrative. Now you can see the features. Here you can see the 3 points, that is title, introduction, body and conclusion. What is this title? The title of an article should be brief, relevant and eye-catching. An introduction is, you need to introduce in such a way that reader becomes aware of the purpose and the scope of the article. So in title you need to write, or you need to give a very good title. It should be brief and relevant as well as attractive for the reader. And the second one is introduction, where you need to introduce the topic to the reader and becomes aware of the purpose and scope of the article. That means the reader will be aware of that particular topic because he or she is reading for the first time. It may be for him for the first time. Now body. What is this body? The topic should be discussed objectively in an interrelated paragraph. So as we write paragraph wise, right? So it should be interrelated with the paragraph. And the last one is conclusion, where you need to sum up or conclude. You can give a suggestion, you can give an observation or warning. Whereas these guidelines you need to write again in your copy. You need to write the definition, then these features of an article, these 4 points, and you need to write this guideline. So here in this guideline it's written, use simple but elegant language. Write in simple colloquial English, which is in vogue these days. That means colloquial language means the language which we are using. Simple English. Avoid being too personal and informal. We cannot say, hi, hello, this is so and so, I am writing this topic for this. No. It should be in a formal. It should not be that informal or too personal. And the last one is, make a limited use of quotation or saying. There are people who give quotation, lot of quotation. So it's not like giving lot of quotation. You need to be very short. You can write 2 or 3 quotation, that's it, right? So today my main focus is to give few topics. So the first topic is article and speech, which I have already dealt with you. So let us move to the next topic. Move to the next topic, that is long composition. Again, it's a composition, that means you need to write paragraphs out of that particular topic. So again, there is a definition here. You can see page number 273, 43, chapter number. So here you can see the first line is being underlined for you. That is, a long composition is sustained piece of composition on a topic. That means it's a composition of a particular topic. Again, there are some key points to keep in mind in order to frame long composition. What are they? You can see here, collection of material, arrangement of material, making an outline and revision. My dear student, it's nothing but, first of all, just tell me that whenever a topic is given, don't you think we collect ideas, we collect materials, that what to write first, what to write at the middle, what to write at the end, right? And sometimes we used to paste pictures on it to make it attractive and unique. So here in this long composition, first and foremost thing is, first we take a rough note. We just think about that particular topic. We just simply write whatever comes to our mind in a flow. Then we need to arrange that things in a proper order, proper sequence, and then we make an outline. Or it's not fair, right? We make an outline of it, that what to write first and what to write in the middle and what should be written at the end. And the last one is revise. As we all know that whenever we face exams, what we do, we used to revise at the end and then submit our paper. Similarly, in this long composition, when a topic is being given to you, we just first write our ideas, then we arrange it, and then we make an outline, and at the end we do revise and we used to submit the paper. So similarly, in this long composition, you need to first write the definition, that is it's a sustained piece of composition on a topic. Then you need to write this 4-point collection of material, arrangement of material, making an outline and revision. So you can see here as well, for your self-study, you can go through this. You can see how it is written. Parts of long composition, that is introduction. It should be brief, interesting, and should strike the keynote of the subject. Then the body is being written, conclusion, and the style of writing. So I hope this topic is clear to you, and it's my humble request, my dear student, open your textbook, open your notebook as well, and write all this thing. And please, if you have any confusion or you want for any clarification, please feel free to call me. So let us move to the next topic right now. This topic is conversation skill. What is this conversation skill? Don't you think conversation means talking to two person, or it can be more than two, or it can be one, right? So here what exactly this conversation skill is? The first one, you can see it is an important to learn to listen properly before learning to speak well. So as you have already come across many of the teachers saying that be a good listener. Why? Because if you listen something, then only you can produce it, right? Or you can speak it. It's not like simply hearing here and there and you are not able to speak, right? So it should be attentively listen to that particular topic, then only you can speak something. So that is called conversation skill. Now you can see here there are some keynotes for listening skills, to develop listening skills. The first one is listen to the speaker with full attention, be objective and unprejudiced, note down facts and figure, sit still, focus on important point, and show interest. So these are all some of the points where we need to develop. If you want to develop yourself, your conversation skill, then these are the important points to be kept in mind. So this is not that important, my dear student. I just read it for you. So just make the notes out of it, what I have already told. Just write it down in your grammar copy, but don't write this conversation skill. So if you face any doubt regarding grammar, please feel free to call me. Till then, have a nice day.